V8 again, give you guys an update of what's happened with it, where we're at to, and hopefully we can get it started today. So the last time I was here was just before the Caterpillar show. We were trying to get it going, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. That's when I broke my finger lifting the fuel tank on. So the motor's all together now. He said the head's all reconditioned. It's all ready to go. Everything's got oil in it.
Here we go. It's not going to press right out because I haven't got enough throat clearance, but that's the last bit.
So at the moment we're having a lot of trouble with the pilot motor. Had the seats done too, which has done a good job, haven't they? We went through and did all the oils too, so they've done the final drive oils, gearbox oils. So we just can't get this pilot motor to fire. He has just had the magneto all rebuilt. There's a guy in Tassie that rebuilds them. So we've got good spark now. Now we're just going through the carby. The float was leaking, so it was overfilling and then filling the sump up. That's fixed now. I'm just trying to work out some timing marks. And he's also getting a electric motor for the pilot, so you don't have to hand crank it anymore. Which goes in here. Goes in there under that cover there, Pete, doesn't it?
Yes, so you take off those 4 bolts,
yep.
And then there's a housing that comes up with a intermediate gear, and then the starter motor sits up over here, and that's got another lever, so then you're up to 4 levers.
Oh yes.
So that
to engage it.
The pinion and the electric motor. I'll load my fingers.
So we're just doing a timing check on this. It says mag there, which we think lines up with that line.
It's about what the manual says. Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll check the magneto as well, make sure that's all lined up.
On the housing. So we've done that much. And then inside this magneto, apparently there's a line on the drive and a line on the... Oh, that's at the front here.
On the housing.
And so with a slot on the bottom, and this is a bit different. This is a bit different to that one.
Yeah, it's a bit different to the picture.
The line is... Now you're meant to go backwards, so the impulse... So there's no line on that one. See, that one shows a line right there, but there isn't on this one. Oh! Oh! Oh, that must be turning the impulse.
Was that the line there?
Possibly. It's hard to tell when so many people have been buggerising around with them over the
It's either
years.
a line or a scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not lining up in the middle of that block though, so it mustn't be.
No. And that's where we strike a bit of a problem, but there is no line on here.
So we've just pulled this little plate off, and there is a white mark in there that the guy put in when he did the magneto up, and it says spark cylinder number 1 with an arrow, so maybe that's got to line up.
Oh, it's close.
Hmm.
So that is getting away from the timing point, and all the way back there is just about,
Just on that line.
it's bloody close.
And this line's pretty much lined up across here.
Right. Can you,
Is that right out of adjustment now?
yeah, that's all the way retarded.
Yep.
Can you get your camera over here, George? You might just see it. You can just see there's a white line in there.
Oh, you might be able to see it. Yep.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah.
Yep. Alright,
Right,
we'll lock
so-
that off then.
Put it into a starting position. And so we've now set the timing. That's per the menu. Oh!
Got a bit of a smoke out the carby
Yeah,
there.
that just kicked back.
So we've ended up taking all the covers off. You want to go through and check all the timing, the can timing, which then runs down onto your magneto drive as well. So that might be for another day, and hopefully we get electric starter motor on there. And we're going to do a compression check too.
So points are closed. Now, it's got to go this way.
It's going to be a bit hard to turn without.
A bit of, where's that? Well, they come out. The dwell's the flat part where the points are closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's fully retarded, number 1.
Alright.
Can I video this a little bit, George? Joe?
Oh, I've just gone too far. Yeah, well, it's near enough.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, certainly within adjustment range.
Yeah, well, if I push it down, it'll.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think very vaguely when I put that on, it was roughly about a keyway thickness away from the keyway. That's quite unusual. Actually, it was firing well yesterday.
Did you put any more petrol in it yesterday?
Yeah, I just did. I just squirted some down the thing.
It's almost like as if it's not banging at all.
No.
So I've just been working on this magneto, and we've figured out that the timing mark that it's supposed to be set at is not quite right. So either this magneto is wrong, or there's some misalignment in the gears on the motor, which we think we're going to change now. We did trick this by taking the keyway out, setting the magneto up on for top dead center, and just put it together without the key because it's a tapered shaft. But when we did that, it actually took the phase out from the impulse coupling to the point, so we didn't get any spark at low speed, only high speed. So that's no good for hand cranking. So we just put the keyway back in, and the only thing we can think of now is pull the timing cover back off and turn the drive to this one tooth. So I'm not sure why, but I think that's worth a try, and we'll see how that goes. So we've got to rotate this around, but this is not on a tapered shaft, it's on a parallel shaft with a key. So either we recut the key in the shaft, or someone did mention on their D7 that they took the cover off and just turned the gear around one tooth and put it back on. Another cold, wet, windy day up here. So last time I was here, we spoke about the gear timing in the pilot motor. So Pete has pulled the cover off and slipped the tooth around one gear, and he put it back together and away it went. So the pilot motor's all going, which obviously means that the magneto is probably the wrong one. But that doesn't matter, we got it going. So today, oh yeah, and he's also got his electric starter motor on here. He's got that in the mail, turned up yesterday, so he bolted that on. He's put a muffler on the pilot motor because they're pretty loud. Got a pipe on that one. So hopefully we'll get this big motor going today. I think we've got a bit of an audience coming. There's been quite a few people helping out with this project. So when the pilot motor's running, you've got the engagement in for the ring gear, and then you've also got the clutch, which is that one, which is engages the clutch onto the ring gear. You've got high speed, low speed, run, half compression, and start. So we'll probably wind this over on low, then on high speed with no compression on the motor, and get some oil pressure in. And once that's starting to warm up, using the pilot motor to warm the coolant up, we should be able to start bringing this lever down, and it should just fire. Alright, so this is the timing cover off the pilot motor.
Yes, that's it.
And then
somewhere there's a mark. Somewhere
there.
I'm not actually seeing it.
No.
Which is interesting. Anyway, this must be a different model.
Maybe it's a different model, but yeah, there's normally marks, little dots on here, isn't there?
Yes, correct. There's normally a M.
For magneto.
Yeah. And yeah. I don't know why.
I don't know why it's
anyway,
on this one. Anyway, yeah.
I'll deal with that later.
Yeah. And that's the drive that goes to the magneto.
That's it. So
you just slipped that round one tooth.
Yes, I did.
In the right direction.
So I don't know what's going on with this one, but there's meant to be like an M
yeah.
on one of the teeth, but we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
And with all of the stuff around for a long time and asking a lot of people, we finally came to the conclusion that the magneto in fact is internally timed, not for a Caterpillar.
Right.
For,
yep.
Could be a Buick or Dodge, you wouldn't know, but something. And it was originally a 4-cylinder magneto. So the only way we could bring the timing back into a range of adjustability was by moving it one tooth in relation to the cam drive gear. And as soon as we did that, it basically started straight up.
Fired right up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go and see if it fires up now.
Yes.
And this is the actual pilot motor. He's doing a full engine rebuild, so this will go onto that dozer later on.
This is the very first time it's being started with the starter motor.
Oh, do we need to go and get some earmuffs, you reckon?
I don't know. It was horrendously loud just when it had a straight pipe, but
got the Kawasaki Z250 on it. She's
Well,
right.
yeah, it's actually off a, it was off a little car that was wrecked out between Theen and Granville Harbour.
Nice.
And I saw it on that car and I thought, I reckon I could use that one day.
Roll it up there. You
But
better,
I did.
you
Yeah, I've even got to remember how all this works. It's all very new. Something went spark,
Bit of a spark.
but it did go cough. Ooh! Whoa! Uh-huh. There's a slight problem.
What happened there?
The solid sticky. Yes! That sounds much better. Oh! that's...
Need some adjustments, you reckon?
I reckon it's stuck on the bloody...
Because I know nothing about them really. Is that main part down there that's not moving, is that meant to move?
Yes, that's supposed to come a bit.
Oh,
It's rubbish that you leave it
because
alone.
that's not moving at all.
That's, yeah. I reckon that's,
So that part is meant to come back.
that is meant to come back.
Right.
Had to be seized in the middle and then,
And that, yes, she won't move, she won't come over centre.
yeah.
Is that it? Ah, so I do have to try and wiggle that
You're
big
going to have
casting
to try
through.
and free that up, yeah.
Right. So that's just... So that's why I had to put it... So the clutch is just dragging a little bit all the time.
I reckon it's
You're not
dragging
getting
all the
full
time.
engagement.
Yeah. And that's why I have to put it into neutral before I can
Get into
change
gears,
gears.
yeah.
Because of the drag.
Yep.
Oh well, at least we know it goes, and the motor sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's clutch brake as well, isn't it? All that, that looks like a
but-
little disc in
Yeah,
the back there.
clutch
big
brake
job,
is at
bring
the
it back
back,
to
yeah.
life.
That seems to
Let's touch
be
it.
reasonable.
Mm.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, see, that should stop the gearbox input shaft when you push forward on it on that clutch
I did
brake.
do that,
and
and
it
I
should-
did
and
do that, and I looked down and could see this wasn't turning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was, as soon as you pull that back a bit, there's that drag.
yeah.
Right, so I basically got to work on getting that
You
part
gotta-
freed up.
You got to get that
You
freed
get
up.
it freed up in this brake and then you can take it for a lap.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to call it quits today. I think that'll do for the video. As you can see, the weather's really coming in now. That was pretty good success. It's got a bit of work to do. Looks like the clutch is a bit jammed in there, a bit rusted, and there's probably some rusty stuff going on in the back end of the brake bands. Probably a bit tight. So I'll keep you up to date with all that, and thanks for watching.